If you want it, I could get it. It's a podcast, you want it, and you need it, and you need it. If you want it, it's a podcast. If you want it, I need it, and you want it, it's a podcast, so...
Right. We are back at it. And who do we have today as our guest, Ethan?
I don't know her name.
I was never given a name.
Do you know her name? You set all this up.
I do. But you should know.
I should know.
Yeah. Do we have a name tag?
Where'd you even get that shirt?
I don't know. I've had
You
it for a
made
long
that
time.
yourself, didn't you? We didn't make a single one that was tie-dye.
I
No,
dyed
she
it. I
bleached
dyed
it.
Yeah.
Oh, you bleached it.
Yeah, I did.
Dead air.
Or you want me to introduce her or what?
No, we'll just start from here. I don't know how to start. All right. And we are back.
Here we are
Here he is.
with
The
lovely,
and
crazy, silly,
that's
zany,
means
more adjectives and adverbs.
noun.
McKinley.
Yes.
Daniels.
Yeah.
When do you guys get married? It'll be a lot easier to remember your name once you guys are married.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
It does.
The
And then
knees.
You just say Keifer.
We shorten the last name, just be the knees.
The
The
knees.
knees.
Yeah.
Even more like the Nims.
The Nims.
Yeah.
That sounds dumb.
Well, that's your name.
We're gonna go over to see
If,
Grandpa Nim.
if I were you, I would take the last name Daniels. It's a good name.
It's a
Yeah,
pretty good name.
Maybe she's related to Greg Daniels, and you guys just don't know.
We don't watch football.
It's not football.
Oh,
King of the Hill.
And
A lot of other things.
another
The Office.
Greg Daniels. Who's that on The Office?
He's
It's
not. He's
the
the guy that
producer.
produces like everything
Oh.
in the business.
Yeah.
How do you not know that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Loser.
Went to college with Conan O'Brien.
I'm gonna.
They
quit.
both started on Saturday Night Live. He was doing producing. Conan got the show. It's all history.
I think there was jealousy there.
I don't think so. They're both doing very well.
Yeah, true. Speaking of doing very well, we were at a cattleman's auction. We played a show there last night.
That's what that
Saturday.
was?
Yeah.
Looked like a wedding.
No.
Huh.
But they had all these silent auctions, right? Like a bunch of different things.
Yep.
We went through and wrote Tyler's name for $50 on all of them. And when people would go, we'd come back and be like 101.
Oh my goodness.
And we kept doing that, and he had no idea. And then there was like this cowskin rug,
Yeah.
like that was freshly made.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, I kind of want that for our van. So he goes and writes 350, and we're all standing there, and he's doing it. And I was like, how much is that from the last bid? And he looks, and there's his name for 150 or whatever. And he's like, what? Who's been doing? That's not funny. Don't do that.
I say, how much money do you owe by the end of it?
He ended up owing only $45 because
Oh, wow.
everybody
Wow.
else. But
He didn't get to rug then.
no, it would have been like $2,300, I think.
Goodness.
What would you have done if he'd have won a bunch of shit?
Laughed. That would have been so funny.
I'd have fucking been out of there so fast.
Well, they did it before we played, so he couldn't leave.
Still, I
Yeah.
wouldn't care. But like, you figure it out.
Yeah. So one of the things I was thinking about, and we'll kind of get into it, but you said the other day,
I want to get into it. Mm-hmm. McKinley, you want to get into it?
Depends on what it is.
This isn't going to work, Keifer.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, you said the other day,
So maybe I don't want to
dating me has got to be a nightmare.
It's got to be exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
was
it's-
kind of hoping McKinley would dive into that. And I think a good way to start would be telling everybody about us leaving Dairy Queen
Leaving Dairy Queen.
in Maryville the other day.
Oh, goodness. We decided I was on campus and I had
Ooh.
class. And then, what?
Fancy.
It was. And so we went to lunch.
I was on campus, Keifer.
Compass.
Compost.
Oh, my goodness. Changes degrees, gets fancier.
Oh, so anyway, we went to lunch, Dairy Queen, all the fun things. We had a really goofy guy that was wanting us to do a survey so we could get a dilly bar,
Ooh, dilly bar. Because they
Dilly
don't
bar.
just give those away for 50 cents.
right?
Wow.
Yeah. He was real enthusiastic, but
Yeah, here's the dilly bar.
A dilly.
I haven't had a dilly bar in 20 plus years, probably. More than that.
I don't think I've ever had one.
yeah, I don't know if I
Maybe when I was little.
Yeah, maybe.
The butterscotch ones aren't bad.
Sure. You are like 50 years old though, aren't you?
Why? Because I like butterscotch?
Yes.
Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah. No, but we had lunch, all the fun things, and then we left, and Keifer decided to tell the entire restaurant goodbye in a very goofy way.
As we walked out, I turned around in the doorway and I go, "Goodbye, everybody. I'll miss you."
Bye, guys.
And everybody stared at
Why'd
me.
that embarrass you?
Well, thankfully it didn't that much. 'cause
It did too.
He let me out of the door first, so I got to leave and then disappear, and then he said that as we're walking out.
Oh, bad move. You should have yelled it and then slammed the door so she was still stuck in there.
Slammed the door.
Slammed it.
Slammed it.
Yeah.
Oh, she would have been so mad.
Yeah.
When we got outside, she's like, "Thank you for letting me go first
Yeah.
for doing that."
Because other Keifer nature would have made me go fast.
That's the reprimand you provide him. Thanks for making sure they didn't actually see me when you did that.
Yes,
Wow, you're a
exactly.
hard ass.
I know.
Thanks for not causing a scene with me in it.
Exactly.
So you got that. Surely you can do better than Dairy Queen.
Yeah,
What
that
else
was just
does he do
Keifer's
to
example.
you?
That wasn't my example.
What else does he do to you? You know what one of my favorites is? When he tells the waitress all the food's his.
Oh my gosh. Every single restaurant for the last 4.5, probably, if not 5.5 years. We've been together for 6.
I'm too big a sissy to do that, but I always think about it almost every time when I'm with a group of
It's
people.
so
Yes,
funny.
it's anything. It could be literally just the two of us. It could be us with our friends or his mom. Oh, that's mine. Oh, that's mine too. Oh, yep, that's mine too.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah,
over here,
right
yep.
here. And then
And they always fucking give it to him.
Except
That's what's
for
so
once.
funny, really.
Yeah, one time out of the billion times he's ever done it. One time at Texas Roadhouse, and it was a dude waiter.
Well, Texas
so that's
Roadhouse,
why. But
yeah.
he gave me all the food and was like, "Yeah, no, you don't get anything," and pushed everything to my side of the table.
And you know what's funny
Just
about
cut
him?
his tip in half, didn't he?
He didn't even tip him. I don't. Think.
I wouldn't tip him.
I didn't either because he did that. I always tip. We're really good about tipping people because we were
Don't lump me into that.
that we're good
Oh,
at
you're not a
tipping.
good tipper?
You're not a
No.
good tipper.
You're not a good
No,
tipper. You hate
that-
tipping people? What do you got against fast food people?
I wasn't.
You
fast
think they're
food
beneath
people.
you?
Well, or just
No,
food
if anything,
service.
they're above me because I'm 5'4" and I'm really short.
Just food service in general. I'm the same way. Since I worked in food service, I always tip decent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
well,
that was
Keifer
like
didn't.
the first or probably the last time I didn't tip anybody. And I only did it because he was like, "Oh, it's all hers now." I was like, crazy because this money's all mine.
Wow.
Yeah. I hated him.
Nice. So, and then did he ever tell you about the time that we convinced him to do the thing where he points his fist at people whenever he's talking to them?
The
Oh my
governor's talk.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
whatever.
Where you did that for a whole
Bill
summer?
Clinton.
Yeah.
and all
Bill
that.
Clinton.
And he
Well,
wouldn't quit.
He did
Well,
it the
it's-
whole time we recorded the last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's
Was-
well, and it started at the Dairy Suite or whatever it was.
whatever it was.
They're in
yeah,
Syracuse.
Dairy Twist or
yeah.
whatever. It was. It's like a. Well, to be honest with you, it's basically like the Dairy Diner,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's in Syracuse and it's called like the Dairy Twist or something like that. And we were just talking about how it's funny whenever people like talk
with
like
their-
this.
yeah.
So like we had been talking about it for a while, and then we walked in there and he.
Not
Not only that, like the counter was high and the computer was even high on the counter. So like he had to like
Can I actually get
he had
this,
to like
please?
raise up to point at it so that they could see him.
Seems like a Keifer move.
And then whenever they brought the stuff out, he did the same thing wherever he says it's all his, and it confused the poor girl that was.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
normally what happens. They're like, what?
He was just like, I'll take a double cheeseburger. And
Oh, and that's mine.
Yeah.
And this is mine, and thank
Yeah.
you.
Yep.
Yes, especially if it's not even our server that delivers the food. It's some other random person that
Yeah.
is just doing it, and then he's like, oh, that's mine. And then I'm just sitting there like,
Works out even better when that happens.
Great.
Most time doesn't matter. I've noticed they're just in such a rush to get everything put down to go to the next thing. They just listen to whatever they.
Yeah,
Yes.
they just kind of head it over.
and then another thing that he does too is if I'm like, no, that actually is mine. He's like, yeah, she tells me I need to watch my weight. I need to watch my figure. Oh, well, she told me I was fat, so I need to order a salad, not the steak and this and da da da. And I'm like, Seriously? Like, are we really gonna act like this?
Yeah.
People looking at us
Yeah, we
crazy?
are.
Yes, that's what dating Keifer in a nutshell is. Plus, like when he does laundry and doesn't unfold the dirty socks, so then you go to take the clean clothes and fold them, and then there's just dog hair. Because he didn't unfold the socks.
I don't like touching crispy socks.
I
It's your own
find
business, not mine.
I find in every relationship there's one person that wants to do the laundry right, and there's one person that just wants to do the laundry.
and he doesn't even do it efficiently.
There's one person that wants to do the laundry right, but the other person does the laundry.
Yes. But this person has 2 jobs and goes to school, so when is the
School?
time?
Most of
Class.
the time I try to
Campus.
get on the laundry before Jamie starts because she doesn't do it right, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because she's a woman?
No, because she puts.
That's his words.
Was it?
That's what I'm asking.
I didn't say that. He said that.
Also-
you were here for the conversation. He said it. I never said that.
What did I say verbatim?
I don't remember. Rewind the tapes.
No, the thing that
Is it because she's a woman?
That's not actually recording.
the thing that
Okay.
the thing that
We're just sitting here for no
the
reason.
thing I don't like is she'll just put anything in there.
Oh, you separate it like.
Yes, I separate it. Mostly
What do you
just
mean?
like blankets
Yes, he
and
separates
towels
it.
from everything else.
Oh, yeah.
But I hate it whenever I'm trying to fold like a bunch of clothes and there's a fucking towel and a blanket
Okay,
in
yeah,
there.
that's
It's annoying as shit.
Yes, and you
And
do
then-
jeans separate and t-shirts.
Also, just because the tank can hold 70 pounds of fucking laundry doesn't mean that's how much should go in there.
That's Keifer.
Yeah.
Why isn't it drying? Oh, because I have 4.5 loads in the dryer at one time.
Yes, it takes
Duh.
forever. I know.
Oh, this dryer sucks. It's taking 2 hours to dry. No, you have a million things in the dryer right now. This is why your mom's dryer is broken. That's why.
Folding. I'm not a great folder, but I get folding done. Jamie hates to fold, so she doesn't fold.
Oh, we have
So that's a
different folding
problem.
techniques, and he
I
doesn't
have
fold right.
Mine is not good, but it doesn't matter. I actually get it done.
Yeah, fair.
But
I actually have
she folds
laundry
way better
in a
than me. She
basket
just
right
never
now.
folds.
Keifer just folds weird.
What are you looking at?
Just some self-help for myself.
Helpline for, being bullied.
by your partner.
Oh. So are you guys dating now?
Date
No.
bullied. No, he's talking about you.
Oh,
Yeah.
crazy.
You couldn't figure that out? I knew right away.
Well, I'm sorry.
I know. But who would be bullying him? He just felt like he was getting bullied over the laundry.
Well, I don't know.
But yeah, and then we always do it on Sundays. I'm in the middle of loads right now, so I'm kind of gotta speed this up.
That's what she
Same.
said.
2 big loads.
Too far.
Actually, they're not big loads
Too far.
because I don't make huge loads. I like adequate amount.
Seems like an old person thing to say.
Yeah. You're gonna get there. We were just talking about this.
I know.
You're gonna find out real quick.
Hopefully
Happens
not.
fast.
What a great segue into our this week's sponsors. This week's sponsor is Blue Chew.
Is what?
Blue Chew.
Really?
Yeah. Remember we need to know what that was?
Yeah, but how do we get a sponsor?
I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For a different LLC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's dog food, right?
Yeah. What
I
else
thought.
do I do that's
Yeah, what's he do at home?
nothing?
Are you guys ever home at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This weekend we haven't been, but like normally we try to be. I don't know.
It's hard though. We have so much going
I
on
don't know.
all the
You
time.
also will sit behind me when I'm trying to watch something on the TV and play the same exact riff about 30 times, the same exact way, no variation, and it makes me want to tackle you.
It's called practice.
What's he playing?
I don't know.
Guitar?
Yes, or
Oh.
bass, or just whatever. Sometimes it's cool, but sometimes when I'm trying to watch something or do something, he's like
You play with an amp?
for hours.
I don't do that either.
No, it's just like
Just the
open
strings?
Yes,
And
but
that
it's
bothers
loud.
you?
Yes.
It's loud?
yes.
Huh.
And it's the same exact thing.
Well, you have to get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but good grief, in a 1 bedroom apartment when I'm home,
You guys could move in here.
I'm good.
I
We
wouldn't
could
be
put
bad at all.
a tin on the roof.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
No.
You'd see Taya a lot more.
A lot more.
Whole lot more.
Where is a shower in this area?
There's a shower.
There's a shower.
A sink?
Surely, is there a working shower next door yet?
I can tell you where the shower is off camera. It's kind of like the Tarkio Tech hidden gem.
Is it like a?
You'd have an
giant washing
elevator.
station?
You'd have an elevator if you lived here.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
classy.
Day
It's
class
super
A.
classy.
Yeah.
Day class A.
We could wear matching tuxedos every day.
Why? Are we
Classy.
like stepbrothers now?
Yeah.
Oh no, stepbrother, I'm stuck at the Tarcheotech.
Yeah, I can't imagine living with him either. I don't know why you choose to do it.
Honestly, at this point, I don't know.
Oh, good. Let's dive deeper.
It's a way that it's a way of life.
It's a way of life.
She's like,
You've just
sometimes he
given
buys
up.
me flowers.
Sometimes, and usually it's because I remind him to buy me flowers, or I have to openly ask, which is kind of sad.
Wait till she gets into plants, Keif.
I already have plants.
She's in.
Oh my gosh.
I have zinnias right now that are sprouting.
It's getting to where I can't even buy a plant that she doesn't already have.
Well, buy her art.
I don't think she would care for that.
Probably not. I don't know. Buy her soil.
Does he buy you plants?
No.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
I've
the
bought you
best.
plants before. I just bought you a shit ton of seeds.
It's the best
That's not a
birthday.
plant. That's a seed.
A seed's a plant.
No, it isn't.
It's
That's
the
like
best.
saying an embryo is a baby. Not the same thing.
Well, let's not get into that.
That's just what first.
She's allowed to talk about it. We're not.
There goes our viewership in Alabama.
In Missouri,
Did they do that too?
we were the first ones after it got
Makes
overturned.
sense.
For like the embryo thing?
Why the
Well,
fuck?
for abortion.
Oh, just abortion.
Okay.
But I mean, it's the same
No, I
conversation.
didn't mean to start this topic.
Yes,
I was
you
just
did.
saying that plants are not seeds are not plants. That's I have to do all the work.
But you like it.
I do, but you bought me sunflower seeds that are like they can't, I can't plant them anywhere. They don't plant
Yeah,
in
and
a
they
pot.
came in a box that said like big sunflower seeds, barbecue flavor. What
Yep,
a
big
douche.
bag.
Here, I know you like plants.
And they're herbs and spices, so that it's something
Yeah.
that I have to maintain for a
Here's
long
a bunch
time.
of sunflower seeds with the flavoring sucked off of
Of
them.
them.
Yep.
I don't go through the trouble
Pre-season.
to actually bite them and clean them out. So here you go.
They may or may not grow. They've been roasted prior.
Ooh, these are dill pickle.
Ooh, this is a new flavor.
But that's I pretty much anymore. That's what I buy for big days, the plants. But like I said, it's getting harder.
Well, you do have a farm, so
What do you mean?
what do you mean? What do I mean?
Well, none of the plants go outside.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Well, maybe.
they're everywhere in the house. You guys haven't been there in a couple Super Bowls. We talked about this.
I know.
Yeah, we're never
you
invited.
didn't invite us this past.
I told you she'd be upset
That's your
about it.
fault. So,
well.
okay, you said you haven't been to our house in forever. Well, you haven't invited us. Oh, I know. So you already knew that you didn't invite us. Therefore, it is your fault.
Well, you did invite us over on New Year's.
No, that was at
Yeah.
James' house.
No,
we already
yours
had
is-
plans.
No,
with
you're like,
Freya
you can come
and
over before if you don't want to do anything.
Yeah, I'd probably said
Yeah.
that.
because we already had
No.
plans on New Year's. So.
Here's the deal. I already explained it to Keifer. You guys were clear the hell up in Minnesota, basically. I knew you weren't going to be back in time.
We were back.
You said you got sat down right whenever it kicked off.
Yeah.
What are you
Super
talking
Bowl.
about? Oh, I was like, what? You were
Super
there
Bowl.
the night before, weren't you?
No, remember we
You guys were gone
I
that
got
whole
back.
weekend.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Well,
I don't go on trips.
well, I'm sorry. I'll just start inviting you only because I know he's busy.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Which I tried to get that on trivia, but you didn't want to do that.
I
I
told
was at
her
the
to go
distillery
too.
until 7:30 last night.
Yeah, well, they didn't have it. so
Yeah, they
it didn't
canceled
matter.
because you weren't
Oh.
there.
Yeah, they said if our team would have signed up, we would have been able to have it.
Yeah.
Oh, rubbish.
No, that's what Jeff said.
Rubbish.
I was talking to Jeff the other day. He's like, if they would have had one more person to actually have the team, they could have done it. And
Well, I'm sorry that I'm like your only like sub alternate or whatever.
you would
You're
have
not
been.
sub-alternate. You guys were on the team last year. That's why I asked you first.
Well, it's Keifer's fault. He was out of town.
You don't have to do. I don't have to be around.
It's nice.
Yeah.
She didn't seem to want to hang out with us without you. I could tell in the text messages, and I kept saying things like, "If you don't want to hang out with us without Keifer, it's okay. Don't worry about it."
I was also at work, and you were blowing up my Snapchat.
So that happens all day, every day to me when I'm at work and my Snapchat gets blown up.
Well, that's not me though. It's Keifer probably.
Huh? No.
No.
Or your million
I don't-
other.
It's all the ass wipes and all these groups they keep putting me in.
I don't send that many like outgoing messages.
No, I know. No, I know. That's another thing.
Jay never responds to anything.
No, it's very few. And then it's like at 3 a.m. Hey, we made it back to Tyler's, just so you know. And then I see on Snapchat they're out partying. So it's like, oh,
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you getting jealous? A little FOMO.
A little FOMO sometimes.
Really?
Sometimes.
Really?
Unless.
It doesn't look exhausting to you?
Sometimes.
That's what it looks to me like.
But then I get to stay at home with the 2 dogs, get full attention from them. I can make endless drinks if I really want to drink. I can
Ugh.
all the business. And I can play Harry Potter all night and have no interruptions.
Yeah. That sounds dynamite.
It does.
And whenever I look at his Snapchats,
It's nice.
go, whew. Even whenever he's asked me to maybe play once or twice, I'll be driving myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get FOMO where I'm like, dang, I really need some like human interaction and he's been gone forever. But other times it's like, peace. Because then I get the whole bed to myself. I get both blankets, all of the good pillows.
Yeah, she hugs the blankets at night.
That's what women do.
It drives me nuts.
You
It's
don't
always-
even
you've
wake up
seen-
with blankets on.
You've seen the memes, you've seen the videos, you've seen all of it, the reels. Women just take up the whole bed, take all the blankets. Don't give a fuck about you and whether you're cold or not.
Normally, it's I get
No rebuttal?
this much space, and then Keifer takes up this much space because he wants to be up my ass,
I'm
basically.
a fucking cuddler. I love to cuddle.
Even if I can't breathe.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you are stiff arming me because you go dead weight when you're asleep, and then you snore. It's a lot.
She doesn't want to be cuddled at night. As soon as she falls asleep, I'll like lay there on my side, just like, all right, you sleep yet? As soon as she's asleep, I just like throw my whole body over. It's like, finally.
See, I don't want to sleep.
Yep.
I don't want to cuddle and sleep, but I don't mind cuddling in before we go to sleep.
Yeah.
I want
But Jamie doesn't like to be touched hardly at all ever, so it doesn't. I usually don't bother her. We got a king bed, farther and farther apart.
Yeah.
She wants a king bed, but she's still gonna have like a foot that she gets to sleep on.
A very, very small
Yeah.
space.
Why is that?
He's up my butt the
Yes, if-
entire time. He
if
just
we-
has to be completely squished next to me. No room to breathe. We both have breathing problems, so it's like, come on.
She'll start in the middle of the
Back
bed, and then she'll scoot away from me, and then I just kind of like slowly scoot too.
Just doop, doop, doop. And then I have a sliver. I'm hanging off the bed, and I have to throw him over. It's just
So who's needier? I have my own opinions based on that conversation.
I don't know if I'm needier.
will you hold me?
I'm a
Does he
puker.
puke a lot?
No, that was like the very first time in my dorm when we
Oh.
first started dating, and he was dry heaving in my trash can, and I'm laying on my bed, and I don't even know. Yeah, we were officially dating at that point, but like a couple months, and he's like, "Will you rub my belly?"
On Facebook? Is that official?
Probably, I don't know. I don't remember when we did that, but he was like,
I threw up Friday.
"Good."
Why?
Keifer's a puker.
Yeah, that's something you can talk about how much I puke.
I hate puking.
No,
Keifer apparently loves it because he pukes all the time.
It really sparked his interest when I was talking about this lady that we saw with bulimia.
I think about that constantly.
That you have bulimia?
No,
just
just what
trying
she
to throw
was
up
doing.
quietly in a bag. Just it's like
Oh.
a cat puking.
No, Keifer is loud,
Yes,
and he
oh my, it
coughs,
hurts.
and then he cries, and then he's like, "Will you hold me?" And it's like, "No, you
Yeah,
you need a break."
When I
was
puke,
drunk.
I want
I was
away
drunk,
from
though.
everybody. I just want to
Same.
pass out and be away. And then this
Yes.
whole concept of puke and rally, I don't understand how people do it. When I puke, no matter what, I'm done. It's over.
It should be.
That's it.
Most
Sleep.
most of the
Definitely
time
have
when I
puke and rally,
puke,
though.
it's not because like
Ugh.
I'm sick or like I'm too drunk. It's because something happens.
What about the
that?
drinking game?
Yeah, that's there's
He
one.
turned the entire sink purple.
Why?
Wine. He
I
was
drink a
drinking
bunch of-
nasty,
Oh,
cheap
yuck.
wine, and we were doing a drinking game with it, Chapter 2, which was like basically just pounding your drink every 5 seconds because
Yeah.
it was just a really intense drinking game. And then within 20 minutes of the movie, Keifer's in the bathroom, puked everywhere.
I would imagine. Wine make you throw up pretty goddamn quick. You drink
Dude.
it very fast.
And it was like Arbor
And-
Mist or something gross.
oh, Jesus Christ.
And if you drink too much like orange juice as a mixer, because remember when we were living in Clarinda, I was like, oh, my stomach hurts.
And I'm like, what have you
It'd
been
be
drinking?
like we'd have like 3 drinks, and I'd be like,
Yes.
oh my god, my stomach hurts. She goes, yeah, because you're drinking orange juice.
With
Yeah.
what?
It's like
Just
the
like rum or
vitamin C.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drink orange juice during the day, like just have a couple glasses. Then
Yeah.
we'd like watch a movie or something. I'd make a mixie. And she's like, fuck, this hurts. She's like, stop drinking orange juice. That's what's doing it.
Yeah, because I would drink maybe one and then switch to something else. And he's like, no, this is really good. I'm like, okay, until you start throwing up.
Yeah, but I,
Like, it's
I
gonna
puke
get
so
ya.
easy.
Acidic.
Friday night,
Yeah, the vitamin C or something in it makes you puke more.
Friday night we were eating, and I had French fries with my food, and we had a pitcher of beer, And I had it like half drank. Then I went to, I think, change batteries on my wireless or something. And I get back and I take a drink. And as like I'm starting, it's in my mouth. I'm like, this glass is too full. That's not where it was.
Oh, no.
When I left the table. And when I thought that, I felt it in my mouth.
Oh, Jesus.
They put a French fry and I think just like water or something in there. And the French fry, when it hit the back of my throat, I go, I spit everything back into the cup. Then I ran to the bathroom and just blew chunks.
What a wuss. I didn't puke that time. I accidentally drank the wrong beer that had the cigarettes put out in it.
Well, Chunks.
Keeper would have puked real bad.
Chunks was the guard dog they have at the bar.
Okay.
So you puked the guard dog?
No, I said I blew Chunks.
Oh.
It's a joke. I'm gonna cut that.
That would you don't have to.
Probably
That would mean that he performed fellatio on the canine.
Spell that.
No. Huh?
Spell that.
Keifer.
I'll Google it.
I believe I think it's with an F.
Yeah.
F-E-L? A?
Definitely not what the fuck you're spelling.
You know
Well,
what?
you have to.
Fallacious.
Yeah, it's maybe it's a PH, but I don't think so.
No, I think it's an F.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I'm against what you say. Like, I like people around when I puke.
Why?
Because I normally, when I puke, it's not because I'm sick.
Yeah.
It's like something happened where it's kind of funny.
Sometimes.
Most
Or
of the
there's
time.
hair.
So you
Hair does
you
it for me.
Use puking as a bit.
Dude, it's my
It's to
shtick.
get attention.
I love attention. What can I say?
Yeah.
Oh
Keifer's
man,
an
you
extrovert.
must. I
He
hate.
does.
I don't like puking under any circumstance.
For someone who wants to be held and their stomach rubbed after throwing up, obviously needs attention.
When it's bad enough,
Keep-
I'm nauseous enough, and I know it's going to happen, I will become a full-fledged Christian to try to stop the puking from happening. I'll pray to God that I
stop?
don't believe in. Yeah.
Oh, don't you just want to get it over with? Because normally you feel better after puking.
Yes, but it takes forever. So, like, there's that fine line of teeter-tottering. If you could
Yeah.
go straight from, like, oh, I'm going to need to puke to puking, that'd be great. But a lot of times for me, it takes, like, an hour to 40 minutes of
see-
nausea
You don't
and
like-
not feeling... No, don't do that.
Yeah, don't promote that.
I don't
hon.
like that.
Why?
Don't promote
I just
that.
can't make myself do it because I don't want to puke.
Oh.
No,
well, if you need to puke, though,
I
if your
know,
mouth
but I
is
don't
watering,
like it. It
If-
hurts.
If I feel like I have to
It's
do it,
terrible.
like it's a very like short window of like me feeling like I need to, me deciding I'm going to, and me doing it. It's super quick.
it's like within 5 seconds.
Yeah.
It is not for me.
But for me, I get nauseous because I have anxiety, so I take like Dramamine quite a bit,
Yeah.
or like Nosex.
So Zofran.
Basically, yeah.
What was the last part of that?
Yeah.
Nosex.
Nasex.
I,
Not what it sounded like what you said.
yeah, I know.
Not little Nosex, but like there's
No, that's-
nausea
It
medicine.
sounded like you said
No
I take it
sex.
for sex or for
Oh.
not sex.
For not
or whatever.
sex,
It's like,
yeah.
And what reason would you take it for? sex?
I was like, I'm getting rid of all the Dramamine in our house.
No, there's two different ones. There's like that purple box with the cherry flavored nausea
That sounds like
medicine.
hymns.
It's called like NAUSX. Nosex.
Nasex. Yes.
It's
Gotcha.
purple.
It's like Gas X, but it's for nausea.
And it works really well.
Does it work really well?
Yep.
Zofran works great.
Yep.
I had to do that at the day after our wedding, but all it did was get rid of the nausea. I still did not feel good.
Well,
Huh?
the day after your wedding?
Yeah.
Well, that was a long day.
It was a long day and a long night.
We did a lot. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
just-
walking.
Your
a lot of-
wedding day was actually the day I decided I'm not going to ever try making jerky.
Why?
It's actually really easy. You can make it in your oven.
Who's saying that?
Don't say names. Say it off the air. Yeah,
I'm sure I know.
You were talking about it earlier.
Yeah, okay, but I didn't know.
Sandwich.
I'm sorry. I felt like I've had that conversation before. So then I was trying to rework in my mind, like, was I screwed up talking about how easy it is to make jerky? Because I've told
Not
people the
at
same
all.
thing. I was like, you can do it in your oven. I know a guy that did. It sucks, but
Yeah.
That is something you talk about. I love that you like smoke meat, and Tim's like, oh, no, I smoke meat.
what do you mean?
Don't you remember when Tim got the smoker before everybody else, and
Well,
then he
yeah.
got one? He's like, "No, my meat's really good."
And then he
would
never brought it. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
never
I know.
brought
He
it
never
around.
brings anything or does anything.
Yeah.
He's
That's who
gonna.
he is.
No, he's gonna make it over more.
Yeah.
You said that last summer.
Except for he can't this weekend, next weekend,
The weekend
the
after.
weekend after that.
Any future dates at all?
Yeah, I know.
Just
I'm
never.
about to start just figure out when you and I are gonna like. We need to get better at figuring out when we're gonna do it, and then I'm just gonna text him like, "This is when it is."
Well, I
I
can't
don't
make
know what
it,
else
sorry.
to do.
We could take this podcast on the road, like when we go to Minnesota or when we travel with an RV. You just podcast the whole time.
Yeah. Well, could you imagine? Like,
Could
could you
be
imagine?
kind of exhausting though.
No, he's only podcasting the whole time.
Oh,
48-hour live stream.
wow.
You won't get much out of me.
Why? You're
Well, I
a
mean,
talker.
during the day, I guess. But I'll go to bed.
Yeah, I'm not turning the cameras off.
There's one thing about me. I'm gonna sleep.
I'm gonna go to bed
Yeah,
at a
I'm
reasonable
leaving.
hour.
If there's one thing
At
you
a
need to know
reasonable
about
hour.
me, I sleep every night.
Do you?
No.
I didn't
I
figure.
was like, oh, do you?
Yeah, no, I don't sleep.
I do. I guess I don't like. I don't necessarily stay up. Like when I say reasonable hour, some people would still say that that I stay up late, but I pretty much go to 11ish all the time.
I mean, that's reasonable.
It's a little late sometimes,
A little
but
bit.
but
Like, we'll go to bed. We've been good about going to bed early the past
Yeah,
couple
because I'm in
weeks.
campus.
Yeah,
Or I'm like in campus. Good grief. I'm in school right now, so.
yeah. But like normally we would stay up, but like we'll go to bed at a decent time. She'll be asleep, and I'm just like laying there. I'm like, this sucks.
yeah, I like to be up at night. But
I don't choose to be up. It's just like my body's like, no, you're awake.
Awake,
And it's not like I'm laying there like going through everything in my head like panicked or whatever, you know? Because like it's not like an anxiety thing that I don't sleep. It's just my body's like, no, you're
not
awake.
tired.
Yeah.
I
Well,
just-
no, I can be tired and I'll just lay there. It
still
sucks.
stay awake. Yeah. Yeah, I'm similar. That's why like I'll be really tired from like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon until about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. And
Yeah.
then I'll like I said, I still can usually get myself to bed by 11, but I'll be pretty awake from 9 to 11.
Fair. It's my favorite holiday.
Whether it's weekday or
Inappropriate.
whether it's weekday or weekend, it's kind of
Yeah.
the same. And I can sleep in a little bit more on the weekends, but I have to be up at like 20 to 6 during the week.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. I have a call at 6:30 every morning.
And then he doesn't work the rest of the day.
Love that.
Well, now it depends on what's going on.
Depends on what the golf course needs.
Yeah, and you know, occasionally what a landowner needs, or if we're doing road maintenance or random crap.
Yeah.
But yeah.
When is the golf course like actually opening up, and when are they getting the golf carts delivered?
I don't know.
Because I'm tired of
They
them
haven't
not having
talked-
golf carts.
They haven't talked about that yet.
What?
Did they get new golf
They
carts?
usually show
They
up.
ran them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they usually show up this month, but I don't know
Okay.
when yet.
Now,
Might
when
be towards the end of the month.
you might be able, I'm just curious. When they rent golf carts, they do like a lease for like so many years of like a set of golf carts, right? And then in the winter they take them back and like service them. Correct?
Yeah.
Where do they get them? Like Fall City?
I think it is Fall City now. We used to get them from Clarinda, but he
Yeah.
quit doing that.
Fair.
So I think it's outside of Fall City. I'm pretty sure
Gotcha.
where they're at.
Fair. Yeah, I'm ready to golf.
Yeah, well, we could be right now. It's super nice out. It's awfully windy. I was up there earlier. Robbie and I went up and drove through the field so we could find some balls so I don't have to buy any.
Nice.
Yeah. It's
No.
kind of been picked over already.
It's with how windy it is and how early it is in the season, I will blame my slice on the wind. So I won't adjust anything early on. So halfway through the season I'll be like, man, there's no wind now. I wonder why I'm still slicing.
Yeah, it's straight out of the south right now. So it should be really good for hole 2 and hole 8. Those should play short
Yeah.
today. Might push it right into the field though.
Yeah. I think we're
I
gonna
found one of my own balls too.
Really?
Yep, it
Vice?
was a tailor made. No, it was a
Oh.
tailor made that EP written on it.
Nice.
Yep.
She always buys me like bright yellow balls because of how easy I lose them.
I
don't
actually
think
got
that-
you new ones.
I know.
I think the
Yeah.
yellow ones are harder to find.
The orange ones are.
Orange is a bitch.
Blue.
Matte red's not very easy. Honestly, most of them that are colored I find are more difficult to find than white ones.
Yeah, but at least if I can I can see it.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, I'm driving, and then I go and we find
You
the
see
ball.
it in the air better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The
I
thing
can
is,
see that.
she's always like, we can go golfing. And it's just her driving and not watching where I hit.
Yep.
And then I'm like, I think it was this way. So we'll drive. And then she'll like randomly see it. And I'm like, well, thanks for that.
It's almost always right.
You're welcome.
He
Sorry,
almost
I
always
want to
goes
spend
right.
time with you. Geez.
I would
silly.
just take off to the right anytime he goes out. Did you see that? Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Was it
Like, okay, well, you supply me. You said I can drive.
If you're near the water and it's to the right, just be like it went in the water.
It's always in the water.
was it league or a tournament that you came with us last year and I got super mad at you?
It was league. It was like your team playing against another team, and I talked in your backswing one time, and I swear he about
Must
ripped
not
my
have
throat
been
out.
there.
I don't know if you were.
Wasn't the time you and David played the lures, was it?
No,
No,
that was
David.
supposed to be so exciting.
Wasn't that last year?
I don't.
It might have been 2 years.
It might have been
ago.
2 years. Yeah, but you guys couldn't make it. David shows up. I like bogey the first hole. He shows up on number 2, and he just nails the piss out of this golf ball. And I'm like, today's gonna be awesome. This is great. And then he just sucked so bad after that.
It's a lot of pressure after you do that.
No, I think it was Tony.
Yeah, I think it was just you, Tony, and maybe Tyler was there. Romines? No, I don't think you know Tyler.
No idea.
Yeah, but
there
she
was
talked to my
another group.
backswing like a couple like on the first hole, and I just like, don't do that to me.
What's on the screen right now?
Yeah. No, I am pretty competitive.
You think?
It's bad.
Yeah,
little bit.
he is apparently pretty competitive.
That's why he never wants to play dice with me because he sucks at it, and I always beat him. So he's like, "No, I don't want to play dice. Let's
dice
play
for
rummy."
money or what?
No, just playing dice like at home.
Like Yahtzee?
No,
What do you play?
just dice. It guess it's essentially Yahtzee, but it's without all of those.
So you just whoever has a better roll wins. How's it work?
Well, there's like a point system. Like 5s are 50, 1s are 100, and if you get like 3 of a kind, like 3 1s is 1,000, 3 5s is 500.
Huh?
That kind of thing.
I did not know that.
Yeah, dude, you got to roll them bones.
I like to play cards.
That's
I play a
dominoes.
lot of dice.
Is it?
Yeah, bones or dominoes.
Yeah, we're big rummy
It's
fans.
dominoes, yeah. Rummy?
Yeah.
Rummy is like what? There's a game based on Rummy. Is Uno based on Rummy?
No.
Phase 10.
Phase 10's based on Rummy?
Yeah, it's similar.
Kind
Yeah,
of without the
okay.
phases.
How does that work?
Rummy?
Yeah. I used to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to get like 4 of a kind or like 4 in a row.
If they're like a set or a run.
Yeah. And you
Oh,
see
yeah,
who
yeah, okay.
you run out to whenever you don't have cards. So phase 10 is like that, but you have to get certain cards instead of
Yeah,
just trying to get as many as
gives you the
possible.
And there's
Phases,
certain
yeah.
phases with phase 10. Like there's 10
Right.
phases and they tell you each
What
one
you gotta
what
have,
to do.
yeah.
Say
but
phase again.
Rummy, you
Yeah,
can
phase.
do whatever.
Phase.
Said.
Phase.
And you have to, what's the deal? You
Phase.
draw every so often.
With what? Rummy or phase 10?
Rummy.
Yeah, you draw every time.
Okay.
And like either you can pick off of the discard pile or you can,
You can play, in Rummy, can you play off anybody's? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but you have to be on the board first.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Okay. I don't play Rummy. You know what game I really like? Well,
Connect 4.
Hemorrhoid Hunters?
yes, Connect 4.
He says,
There's
yes.
a card game that's Connect 4.
I don't know. You said game, so that was the first thing that I could think
No,
of.
what card game that I like?
I don't know.
Goldfish?
Skippo?
No.
Now.
I think that I like 10-point pitch quite a bit.
Oh, yep, you are old, so pitch would make sense. What about bridge?
I don't know if I've ever played bridge.
You and the
haven't
girls
either.
play bridge every Saturday morning?
No, if I knew, I might like it if I knew how, but I don't actually know how to do that one. No, Oh Hell is fantastic if you ever get a chance. That's where everybody's on their own. There's no teams. You start by dealing 10, and then you deal down to 1, and then you deal back up to 10. And everybody has to bid on the cards in their hand. Spades are still trumps. but like you want to try to get the suits right, and then like the total bid between everybody can't ever come out even, so it'll force the last person to say a certain number. And like it gets really tough like whenever everybody only has 3 cards and most of the cards are still in the deck, and you have to look at your hand and like bid and hope
That you're close to whatever you're going to draw? Or
there's no drawing.
oh.
It's just you get dealt your hands and you have to play your hands till it's over.
I don't know what it is, but
Sometimes if I can't ever find anybody to play cards with me, so if
We'll
we
play
could-
cards.
Yeah,
We
if
literally said that last year, and you were like, "Yeah, you guys can come over. We can play cards, have card nights." And
Anytime.
And then we literally never have.
But then you guys are all, but you invite me over. You didn't invite me over.
we are not the people that just show up at your house.
Just show up at the house. I was thinking about this the other day. How growing up, people used to just show up at people's houses to visit and stuff.
yeah,
Keifer's very awkward.
Nobody does that anymore. Do you think that's because of cell phones?
Maybe.
yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, because you just feel like you're in touch with somebody,
Yeah.
and if you haven't
Yeah.
heard from them, they're just like, oh, they're probably busy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's something like when I was growing up, I was like, I just walk into people's houses as a kid. That's what you did. After a certain point, I was like, I think it might have been like just going to a buddy's house and like catching them doing something. Just like, I don't want to see that. Masturbation.
Your friends do that?
Not my friends, but the people that I grew up with probably did.
Becca and Brandon.
Don't. God dang it. I have to edit that out. I don't want to talk about that. That's embarrassing.
I want to know.
Why is it embarrassing? You brought it up.
So, no, I wasn't talking about them.
Well, don't waste a bunch of time here if you're just gonna have to cut it out.
I'm just gonna block out their names, but yeah, some
Only Keifer can do that.
yeah.
Somebody once told me.
I'll unplug her. No, so when I was living in Maryville,
So this isn't even young.
no,
No.
I was an adult.
Yeah.
And,
Adult.
Adult. That's my favorite way that people pronounce it.
Adult,
Adult.
adult,
Adult.
adult.
Yeah.
Adult. So my friends who were also
that.
adults, you know,
Adults.
also consenting adults in their own home, in my own home. I walked in, and there they are, standing like right against the TV, like the TV entertainment center, going at it. I walk in, I'm like, I'm sorry.
I wouldn't have apologized.
To his own house. Like, he
Yeah.
lived there, too.
I walked in, and all I saw was my best friend's hairy butt.
Yeah.
He's got a cute little pooper on him.
Yeah,
but
well-
it was awkward. So I immediately ran out, and I was just like sitting on the porch. I was like, "You guys just finish up. Like, don't mind me."
I'm
you
just
know?
going to sit here and listen.
Yeah, no. And they're like, "No, nothing happened. I don't know what you're doing while you're being weird." I was like, good goddamn and well what I just walked in on.
Yeah, they must not have cared. They probably knew it was a possibility.
No, they were super awkward. It changed the whole dynamic.
Stop.
Yeah, and they're like, no, we're not doing anything. You can come in. I was like, no, I can go get ice cream or something. I need
Cry in my car
Yeah.
for a little while.
No, it was just funny. It was really awkward for like an hour, and then we started making jokes.
I thought you were going to say we started making out.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you would.
No.
No, I had some friends that one night after the bar thought that they could just
yeah.
lock themselves in their bedroom, but they didn't have like the door frame trim hung so you could see straight through it. And like you had to go buy that to go to the bathroom. And at one point there was a line for the bathroom, and there was like 4 of us just standing there, like you could just see them going at it. And they thought that they were.
Oh, gosh.
I got a Snapchat of it and sent it to them.
Like, can we see that?
Fucking hilarious.
Hey, just so you know, you're ending up on my weird website.
They didn't believe me that I deleted it. I was like, I don't want that. I'm not keeping that. It's literally what it was in the video that got sent to you was the only thing that happened. Like it went from Snapchat video to your thing, and that was it.
To prove
No, you
that,
did. You probably kept it. I was like, no, I don't.
you're like, yeah, I kept it. I bought a whole different phone, so like I could hand you a phone and you can go through it.
It's just like mostly my best friend's business was in the shot, so it's like it doesn't do a lot for me. You know what I mean?
Ew.
No, I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
No, we're hoping you could get us out of this.
Yeah. We need to segue away.
Segue away.
Segue away.
Away.
Segue away. So, talking about our relationship, so far, we've just, what everybody has learned is, I love attention. I'm a great cuddler. I love love.
Love.
He loves love.
He's a puker.
I'm a puker, so I
Yeah.
care about my
So
body.
that's the only con so far.
No, it's not a con because I'm staying trim for my girl.
That sounds kind of
Um,
sounds
bringing that up.
unhandy.
Promoting that.
Maybe the only bad thing.
She's always talking about how fat you are.
Just his butt.
He got fat ass on him.
God, don't broke.
Which must be nice.
So really, right now, what I'm getting at is I'm a catch.
You're a catch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't know how to unfold dirty clothes to wash them efficiently.
No, I don't want to touch dirty clothes. That's gross. The day sweat on it.
Well, now I would like to ask, who's not taking them off so that they're not crinkled up? Because that does drive me nuts a little bit.
It's all him.
Oh, it's his own sock. Well, what the hell do you care? Give him his dirty socks back.
We share socks.
He puts them into our laundry basket, so then I unfold them to pick them up to unfold them.
Yeah, but if he doesn't,
Whatever,
then who
whatever.
cares?
Well,
They're his socks. Just get his nasty, mangled socks in a pile and then be like, here you go, dude. This
then
is
he
your
would
fault.
start stealing my socks, and then I wouldn't have any
We
clean socks.
we kind of share socks. though.
Really?
Yeah. Besides like the super like girly ones, like we kind of share.
Why would you let that stop you?
I don't know. You have worn my girly ones. You
Yeah.
wore my Rudolph early. Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
reindeer ones.
Yeah, I don't like the.
The juice coming out.
No, I don't like the.
Keifer likes little
Those
frilly
like
socks.
thicker, like I don't like the soft ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that
the
you
fuzzy
like.
socks?
Yeah, the fuzzies. I don't like those.
Oh, yeah, like fleece ones?
No, just like fuzzy socks you get at like Christmas time.
Yeah.
Like the thick ones that are like fuzzy. I don't like how those.
Well,
feel
like
on my
wool
feetsies.
socks?
No.
Just fuzzy socks.
Why? What? How are they
Fleece
fuzzy?
is not. Fleece is a gross texture.
Why?
Cause it's like, I don't know, just a gross texture.
Why?
It just is.
Pay attention over here.
Good grief.
It's been bad ever since we got this thing up here.
It's been good.
I
Did you
guess.
find that video or a video to show us?
Oh dear.
No.
You couldn't find a shocking video?
Oh, I forgot about that.
What?
Well,
Well, we'll try it whenever Tim shows up.
Yeah, I just
Mark
wanted
your,
a
to
brief
mark,
inter-
hey, mark your calendar for 6 months from now, whenever he comes back to hang out. with us.
6-ish.
mark your calendar for 2025.
Dustin was whining the other day. He's like, he probably won't even come over and see me when I'm back this summer. I was like, oh, he probably might.
I don't think.
Probably might. There's a strong.
I don't think I saw
maybe.
Dustin last time he was here.
No, but I think they had family stuff, or you had shows.
Yeah, I was gone.
Yeah, because I was gonna go. See
You
them.
did too. We played a show.
The last time he was here,
The time that he came after that, they only were at Cape Girardeau.
were they?
Yeah, for Thanksgiving.
Oh, of course I didn't see him then. They didn't
Yeah.
invite me.
Yeah.
Cape
That's fucked
Girardeau
up.
is like 7 hours away. It's
At
southern
least.
Missouri.
Well, it's
like the
easier than getting on a
bootleg
boat.
Missouri.
The bootleg.
But hell,
There you go. Just gonna run to the bootleg.
Did you ever find out about that?
I told him I might try to go down there, but there's
Sorry.
no way. Like you
Yeah,
spend 2 days driving solid.
Yeah, no, but that show down there.
Oh, I don't know. He's still working on that.
don't you do enough shows?
Yeah, but this is with my
Another
friends.
a million years away show that you're
This was
gone
my
for an
friend.
entire weekend. Do you not play with your friends now?
I wouldn't call them my friends. I don't think.
It's their coworkers.
Yeah,
Oh, crazy.
it's my coworkers. And a
That's how
toxic
it
work
goes.
environment. Millions of people wiggling their toes.
Yeah. We've been watching Trolls a lot, so.
Wink at me. We've been watching Trolls a lot.
Yeah. That's what made me think of it.
Like the cartoon trolls.
Yeah.
I know that was.
There's,
Is there just
Trolls,
one?
The movie.
No,
there's like a
fuck, there's
couple.
3 of them now.
Holy shit, dude!
The second one is, I don't want to give it away. If you get a chance, you should watch it because it's all about the different genres of music.
Nice.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good watch.
We,
Probably not my favorite Trolls movie necessarily. It's pretty good, but
We just watched, and I've had only ever seen the first one, and I fell asleep during the last one, but the Cars franchise
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah, they're good.
Dude, Cars 2 with Mater being a spy is what?
It's the worst one. It's okay.
Oh goodness.
What?
Some inner turmoil right now.
Yeah.
That could be
His eyes got at you.
that could be made a live action movie and be a great movie.
How would it be live
probably. It
action?
just doesn't
It's a
work for
car.
what they're trying to do.
What? The biggest plot twist of a movie I think I've ever seen was the bomb being planted in Mater.
Okay, but it's like a James Bond movie, but for kids.
Yeah, kinda.
That's the live action.
Well, I
version
would
of
call
it.
it closer to like Mission Impossible or
Yeah.
something. But yeah,
I would
that
it's
makes
not
sense.
terrible, but like it doesn't like. So like you watch number one, and then you feel like number two is like it's almost like it should have just been a Mater movie,
Literally.
and then number three is more like the actual sequel to number two.
Yeah.
I guess
Or
no,
for
I didn't
number
watch
one.
the third one all the way through. I didn't like it.
Yeah, that was the
much.
racing.
Yeah.
More so racing.
It's not
Yeah.
bad.
I mean it didn't peak as much as I wanted it to, like for the overall plot and like the arch of the plot.
Yeah.
You know, it was just kind of
about him giving up. Whoa. Huh. Brooke Vetti's calling. I wonder what she wants.
that's so rude, dude. We're trying to run a business, and that could be a potential client.
Well, and I'll call her when we're done on this podcast.
Let's do it right now and be like, "Hey, you're on the air."
No, I'm not doing that right now.
All right, just don't say she's on the air then.
Let's just let it go.
Okay, there's something else.
Doing that.
That's my thing.
Well, you're not doing it efficiently.
I'm not cutting anything.
We don't need to cut right now.
Yeah.
We need to get to the bottom of this Cars 1, 2, and 3 situation.
goodness.
Cars 2 is awesome. I just think it's my favorite.
Cars 1's amazing.
Cars 2 is like, dare I say, a modern day Indiana Jones?
No.
it's
Yeah.
too fancy to be
There was no
Indiana
whip.
Jones.
What? You're
And there
too
was
fancy.
There was barely any.
And it wasn't
There's
about
no whip.
Yes.
And it wasn't about like artifacts.
No.
Yeah, but that movie belongs in a museum. Oh my god, get off your phone, dude. I swear to God.
The fence posts at the golf course.
Ooh.
Crazy.
I guess we'll take a timeout. Go ahead. Tell everybody about your life.
No, you're about to pause the video
No, he's not. I'm done already.
about
Why
my
don't you hurry up
life.
and sit back down? Which Cars did you think was the best?
I feel like the OG, like number one was
it's
pretty
the
good.
Best. It's really good.
Number 3 is okay too.
Number 3's all right, but number 1's really good.
Yeah.
It's just got everything in it.
It's just classic. Number 1.
Oil leaks.
So does number 1.
Has oil leaks?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. He has to work with Bessie, the
Yeah.
asphalt thing. She leaks everywhere.
I don't know. It's just a good movie. It's just
It's
classic.
so good.
You know.
You'll find out when you guys have kids.
I have no
have to
idea. when that's
rewatch
gonna
all
happen.
that. You never do know when it's going to happen. It just happens.
Just like marriage, but
Yeah. Well, that one's usually you kind of have an idea.
Cars 1 is kind of like.
Well,
Taking a dig, are you?
a little bit.
You know, females can propose.
Yeah, but I've already expressed that I don't want to be one of those females
Why?
because I would rather be proposed to.
She loves gender roles. It's crazy.
I don't.
It's just like they say, you know, they just look at a man's life like a buffet.
The hell does that mean?
Well, I want equal pay. I'll take some of that, but pay for the movie and propose, and I don't like that.
Who's going to see movies?
Moody,
God, you're old.
$50. Like
Who goes to movies? Who doesn't go to movies?
the last time we went to a movie, I don't even know, but I know I paid for one. We split bills and
You
stuff
split
like that.
bills?
Yeah. No, the last time you went to the
What
movie.
about when he marries you?
What do you mean?
Are you still gonna split bills?
Probably.
Who's Bill?
My
Do you want
grandpa?
Oh no!
Do you want the top half or the bottom half?
Well, he's deceased, so he's just bottom.
That won't matter.
It kind of does.
He still has halves.
I don't know anymore. He's been gone for a long time.
Well,
R.I.P.
weird because
Grandpa
that's
Bill.
actually a segue to this episode's sponsors.
Rest in peace, Bill.
Yeah.
Grandpa Bill.
Grandpa Bill. Yeah. He's a ginger as well.
That's where you get it from.
Yeah.
This week's sponsor is Cheryl's Crematorium.
He was not cremated though.
You don't know what to do with the body? Cheryl's got you covered. Cars 1
Oh my
is kind of like the blue collar hero movie, you know, where this
Yeah.
guy who's a big race famous person gets pulled into like the working class and has to like prove himself and realize that he's no better than nobody else. And you know, that's great for a movie. Cars 2, however,
Oh my goodness.
is
Why are we back on?
Yeah,
this?
can we move forward?
yeah, I just went from 1 to 2. That's moving forward.
Yeah, okay, we
Cars
understand.
2. Fine, what do you guys want to talk about then?
He thought it was flawlessly written.
Flawlessly.
Honestly,
Flawlessly
yeah,
written?
Flawlessly.
it's like episode 1 of
What's your favorite Pixar movie?
Oh, I like Inside
Cars
Out.
2.
Inside Out. That's good.
Cars 2.
Sticking by that one.
Cars 2. And the great thing about that
It's 'cause
movie,
Keifer doesn't watch Pixar movies unless I choose them. He doesn't watch Disney stuff unless I'm the one who's like,
Why not?
I didn't grow up watching Disney.
because he didn't. Yeah,
You didn't?
No.
How come?
My dad would put on South Park or The Exorcist or something.
Well, I
some
watch
old
that too, but I
war
still watch
movie.
some. I still watch some Disney movies.
Yeah, no, he didn't. It's just all me that's re-educating him, and I got Disney Plus. So
Yeah, like all the princesses and stuff, never.
Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of that, but I still know who they are. I've probably seen them all.
Keifer doesn't know whose people's names are when he
People
when
I've
he
seen.
meets them.
You don't like Toy Story?
Toy Story Street.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Shite.
That's right.
Toy Story is fantastic.
We can watch that too because
I wrote Monsters Inc.
Oh,
Monsters
shit, yeah.
Inc.'s good.
That's
Yeah.
one of my favorites.
The first Incredibles.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We watched in the
You
last
don't like
Incredibles.
the first one?
Yeah, it's just I
Don't
haven't
be a
seen it in
pervert,
while.
dude.
What? Oh, because the wife can stretch?
No. What? Why does Pixar do that to them butts?
Why are you thinking?
Why
about
wouldn't
butts?
Like that though for a kids movie?
I don't know. Have you watched frickin' Have you watched Ahsoka?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh no. Yeah, parts of it. I'm rewatching all of Star Wars right now.
what's her name? Why can't I? You know, the one with the tentacles.
I don't know.
Oh, is it Syndulla? Syndulla?
Mendola effect.
No, that's
It's Mandala, you dumbass.
Really?
Yeah.
Getting released from prison isn't the Mendola effect.
I don't know, but I'm trying to get
Whatever.
the main girl's. Well, she's not the main girl, I guess. She was in she was the main character in Rebels.
I have zero idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's Star Wars stuff.
That makes sense.
I mean, she's got a lot of junk in her trunk. Syndulla or something like that's her name.
The
character.
Okay.
It's and it is right there, Mary Elizabeth, whatever. Who she's actually married to Ewan McGregor, which I can see.
McGregor?
Why. I can see.
Wait,
why.
to Connor?
No,
McGregor who?
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan.
Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh!
That's his wife,
Wow.
and she plays that. But go look her up in that show. See if you can find. I mean, there's memes and everything about it. She's got a really nice tush, basically, is what we're getting at. Yeah, Hera. There you go. And then, there we go. Down bottom right-hand corner.
That one?
Yeah. But yeah, her butt's on display like in the entire series.
You mean she's walking away?
No, there's a lot of
Doesn't
different
even
shots. I
have
don't know.
that
You have
big
to
of a
sit down and
butt.
watch it. Yeah, she does. That's not the quality's
That
really
is like
bad.
a horrible photo.
Why is that a meme? Because
I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm showing you something.
Okay. It had better be worth it.
I'm trying to prove a point.
Okay.
Hang on.
It's still unclear to me what your point might be at this point.
More Indiana Jones things.
Okay, hang on. So keep talking.
About what?
Hang on.
You completely,
Hang on.
you completely screwed
Keep
this
talking.
thing up. What do you want to talk about, McKinley? You want to talk about how ridiculous he is?
That's another point of trying to date Keifer. This is what he does.
You can't keep him on subject.
No.
I'm dyslexic.
How do you get anything accomplished?
I don't.
Like that requires, getting something done, going to see family.
I have to do it.
You have to do it.
I have to plan it. I have to be like, Keifer, pack your bags. And if he doesn't, then I'm like, okay, then I'll do it for you.
You pack his bags for him.
Sometimes,
You don't
yeah.
even pack your own bags till we don't pack till it's like go time.
Well, there's no reason to pack until it's go time.
That was one trip, and it's because I was super busy before. But I had everything like most.
I don't
like,
ever
the
pack
important
until
things.
shortly before I have to leave. There's no sense in having all your shit packed up before you leave.
Yeah, that's fair.
I need it all before I go.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
True.
That's the way I feel. Jamie always gets, are you going to pack? I'm like, yeah, fucking tomorrow. Like 2 hours before we go to the airport or
Yeah.
have
Well,
to leave.
also another thing is that Keifer drives like an old lady.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, it is. Driving 45
That's just
and a
safe.
60.
That's just safe. 45 and a 60?
Uh-huh.
What's he do? He gets on his phone.
Well, our turn's coming up. I'm not going to pass him. We're about to turn at 3 miles.
Gets on his phone, doesn't he?
No, he just doesn't drive very fast. And then he
There's no
called.
point in speeding.
She said you're doing 45s and 60s.
Yeah, I like to take my time.
You
I
get
like
killed in California.
You'd get killed in cars too. Cars
Well,
too.
Speaking of cars
In
too,
cars too.
let's see.
Stop it.
What?
Moments passed on Cars 2.
I was bringing it back to the Star Wars thing.
Oh, okay.
That's
the
not
butts.
Star Wars.
Was there a nice
They
butt on the
always
car?
they have to add those kinds of things, just like how like kids shows had funny little innuendos in them. So the adults that have to watch them with the kids have some kind of connection too, so they're not bored out of their mind. That's why these shows do that, because kids aren't going to pick up on those cues.
I made a post the other day about all the 90s shows theme songs. There's a little bit of debate as to which one's the best, but I think that it's either Clarissa Explains It All or Doug are the best two.
What was that one show? Grass is greener on the other side.
That's as told by Ginger.
Yeah, I thought that was a good.
Yeah, that was a little later. That probably was in the early 2000s.
That show probably
Like-
sparked my Ginger thing.
It probably did. It was
I
the
don't know
ones that
that
they
reference,
showed. The
so-
ones they showed were Clarissa Explains It All, Salute Your Shorts, Hey Dude, Doug was on there. Rocco's
never
Modern
liked
Life was
Doug.
on there. Did you watch Doug when it was Nickelodeon
Yeah,
and not whenever Disney got it?
I didn't know
'Cause-
Disney ever got it.
Yeah, like the animation and voices are different in the Disney ones. And then, like, if you ever watched the Doug movie, it was when Disney had it.
Is
I
he on Wild Thornberries?
No,
It looks
No.
like
but
the
I
same-
think it's probably the same animators and stuff.
yeah, I really liked Rugrats growing up. And
we were watching that this morning.
Were
me
ya?
and Simon? Yeah, like the first 2 seasons are free on.
What did you
Hulu.
think when they did it when they were like teenagers or like older?
I barely watched any of
It's
that.
weird.
It was too late for me.
Yeah.
I was a teenager, I think, whenever that
Yeah,
started. So I
if
didn't
you were a
really watch it.
teenager, I probably would have been
9 or
1.
10. No,
You're old.
you're so stupid. We're 6 years apart, or less.
I don't
Like
know.
5.5 years. You're the same age as my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was 15.
Yes, but he's your age. You're
Yeah.
only a few days apart.
Oh.
He was born January 11th of 96.
Okay. Gotcha.
He's just in 15 instead of 14.
Yeah.
But, I was trying to think what else was on there. Rocco's Modern Life. Hey Arnold made it on there. And that's why when I posted, I said, I don't know all of them because they're all really good. But
Yeah.
Hey Dude, a lot of people are like, well, Hey Dude, because of the kid that changes the line into every time I think you, I want to fart or whatever. I was like, that's the best line, but it's not the best song.
Mhm.
That's all I'm saying. Like Clarissa's and Doug's are really catchy, I think.
I can't think of them. Should I play them?
You can if you want to. Real
How
quick.
long are they?
Not very. Just can you get on Facebook on there and just go to my post? It'll play through them all real quick.
No.
I'm not gonna watch this part to tell you this needs edited out while we're waiting on you to do.
Yeah,
this.
no, this keyboard doesn't work like it has to like wake up.
Yeah.
So we'll just do it.
Well, I can do it, but there will be no way.
Hold it into the mic. Or just
I
play
will,
it and
I
we'll cut
will.
it.
I'll do it.
You don't have to.
I'll do it. Here, I'll get it. It'll come up real quick.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't post very
What?
often, so it's gonna be right at the top.
I don't know.
Do you guys remember these, or are you too young? What year were you born?
98.
Oh, my God.
Holy cow.
Oh my God.
Barely a millennial.
I'm something.
At some scales, they wouldn't consider you a millennial.
Yeah, but like I grew up. My sister is 6 years older than me. My brother's 2 years older than me. So I grew up with all like my sister's stuff, and she's a millennial. So
I would say you still are, too.
yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Gen Z at all.
I'd say freaking.
Here's Clarissa explains it all. Boy, they don't give you very long either, though. So, like, if you don't really remember them, it's gonna be tough. Salute your shorts. Pete and Pete's on here. All that's pretty good.
All
too.
that's sweet. I loved all that.
We used to use Doug in our show.
Yeah.
So did you watch it when it was like that?
No. Not when he was like green or whatever.
Yeah. There's Pete and Pete. Rocco's Modern Life. Modern Life. You guys remember these shows?
No.
No
really.
shit.
Not really.
Oh,
Some of
man.
them,
Keenan
but
and
not
Kel.
all.
Keenan and Kel, yeah. That was a good one too. Who is it? Coolio?
Yeah. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Ren and
that's one.
Stimpy. That's not a great song.
The Bongo's a
But
good
it's
show.
OG.
I love this show.
I don't even know this show. That's the only one
Really?
I didn't know. Welcome Freshman. That
Oh.
must have just been a little before me. Could have been the one. I can't remember. Alanis Morissette was on one. That might have been it. If that's the case, I do know it. That was the whole thing.
Honestly, I think all that or Keenan and Kel are my favorites.
Really?
Yeah, and I was a big Keenan and Kel fan.
Yeah,
growing
they
up.
were good.
I also didn't grow up with cable really, so like we didn't have that kind of stuff. We watched like PBS and stuff.
Honey, you go to campus now. It's pronounced Cobley. Cobley.
So what did you have?
I don't know.
How did you not? Everybody had cable by '98. Hell, we were getting.
My mom didn't.
We were getting digital cable then.
I think my dad did, but
I've-
we weren't really allowed to watch stuff.
Watch it. We probably so I remember only having like maybe 20 channels whenever I was really little.
Yeah. He had
And then they
DirecTV.
switched to digital cables, and then we got like Cartoon Network, and we probably had like 70 or 80
Later
channels.
on, yeah. Well, I mean, we had like Samurai Jack
Yep.
Yeah.
and like
Kids
Chicken
Next
and
Door.
Cow.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
Which one?
Like Chicken and the Cow.
Cow and Chicken.
Cow
yeah.
and Chicken, yeah.
Yeah, and then Ed, and Eddie.
Yeah.
We just watched
Codename
that
Kids
the other-
Next Door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little
They were a little
Monsters.
later.
Dexter.
Yep,
Dexter's Lab.
Dexter, Powerpuff Girls, all that. But we didn't, like I said, we didn't get
Oh.
that until probably like 98, 99.
All
somewhere
that
in
was
there.
Nickelodeon.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I pretty much grew up watching Rugrats
Yep.
and all those shows that were in that for sure.
I watched a lot of Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. Simon and Robbie still watch it. We put it on, and Dexter. Mm-hmm. He doesn't like Ed and Eddie very much. Once in a while, he'll watch
We
it.
watched a couple episodes the other night. I didn't remember the animation style. The animation style is odd.
It's very chaotic.
Yeah.
Ed and Eddie.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
it seems like Simon kind of like knows what he wants and knows like he likes the structure of things. So he probably really didn't like
Yeah.
the chaotic part
could
of that.
be.
Chaotic.
Yeah, that could be the case. I was trying to think what else was. I mean, you would get all the Scooby Doo and all that stuff on Cartoon Network that we did.
Scooby Doo is why I love crawfish so much.
Why is
The
that?
Zombie Island or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
They were
That's a
eating
good show.
crawfish, and I never like growing up never had it.
Mhm.
And I was like watching that. I was like, if I ever get to try that, I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
And just somehow of me just like thinking I would love it as a kid.
We still
translate-
have some in the freezer.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna make them
The
tonight.
Secret
Remember?
World of Alex Mack. Do you guys remember it? She could turn into ooze.
No.
That was another one.
There was one.
Turn into
like
ooze?
the POV.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, but it was like POV where he like had like different little eyeballs that were cameras, and had them all around the house and like around everywhere, and then had like a secret lab up in his attic.
Which channel is this on?
I don't know. We had it like recorded,
Really?
like on VHS.
I can't remember that one.
You know what I'm talking about?
Bailey Kipper's POV. Yeah, Bailey Kipper.
I don't remember that one. That's interesting.
Yeah, we just watched the heck out of that.
Oh, what is it?
Bailey Kipper's POV.
My cousin Skeeter. Whenever Skeeter was a puppet and everybody else was real.
Yep.
My brother and me.
Right here.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah. We used to watch that so much.
I remember the Adventures of Pete, and then Harriet the Spy. Mm-hmm. She was, I think, on Pete and Pete before she got
You
her
should
own
play
show.
The
Amanda
like
Show.
The intro. Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember the what was the name of the game show?
With the head.
The level.
Well, that's
of the-
Legends of the Hidden Temple. But then later, that Suzanne Summers woman had like a question and answer show, and they would slime people, and they bring stuff by on.
Oh, slime time.
I don't. Is that what it was called? I don't think that's what it was called.
Yeah.
And then they had the Legends of the Hidden Temple. Guts. Do you remember Guts?
Yeah.
Yep. Where it was all obstacle course stuff,
Yeah.
basically.
Are you talking the slime one? That's the one with the big nose, right?
That was a Nickelodeon thing.
Yeah. All this is Nickelodeon.
This is all Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
They would bring, so like the contestants were people from shows on Nickelodeon, and they would sit there and answer questions. They
Yeah,
get
I'm
slimed
pretty sure it
every
was
so
slime
often.
time.
Really?
I feel like it was something like that.
What are you doing?
It's. Hang on. It's pulling up.
And then they would do
shows.
like the Nick News with Linda Ellerby on Sundays.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
That was kind of interesting.
uh,
Double Dare.
Double
Oh,
Dare.
yeah.
Was
That's a good
I
one.
think that's the one I'm thinking
Or
of.
Splat.
Splat.
Brain
What's
Surge.
what is the one with the big nose with like the boogers?
Oh, that was just a game you could buy and play.
Family Double Dare.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Family Double Dare. Double Dare, I think might have been the one I was. It was one of them I was thinking of, but that was before the one with Suzanne Summers.
Yeah.
Um,
No, when we went to Universal and I was like in first, I don't really remember the trip to Florida,
yeah.
but I do remember is I would watch this all the time. I was like, I wonder if we can get on the game shows. Because that would have been sweet.
It would have been cool.
Yeah.
I don't know where they do it at though. I don't think it's at Florida.
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah.
I'll be.
Like almost all of that's done there.
There? Oh,
Or
I figured
it-
they still
this
just
was.
did it. I figured they still just did it in California.
No,
instead.
because the people at the parks could go and like sit in the crowd. That's where they got the crowds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
For just the game shows or for any of them?
I think just the game shows. I don't think like Keenan and Kel and all that
That
stuff.
was there, yeah.
I think that's probably
Studio.
California. Yeah. Why did they get rid of like slime time and doing that? I know they do it like they slime people at like the award stuff, but like the slime was a big thing for Nickelodeon.
Well, and they do it. They still do it for the like. Now they have slime time. Is that what it's called?
For like the Kids' Choice Awards.
No, it's for football.
Oh.
And so they bring Nate Burleson on, and then Big Nate, and they talk through like the week's highlights, and then everybody like then they vote on who had the best performance that week, and then they go slime them. They give them the trophy and slime one of the players that
Nice.
gets elected.
Nice.
Simon likes to watch it some, which is kind of cool. I wish I would have watched the Super Bowl,
The Nickelodeon.
the Nickelodeon Super Bowl broadcast, because apparently it was hilarious. I've seen clips, but
Yeah, I haven't. I need to look at the clips.
yeah. I wish you guys could have come over for the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah. We were at home.
We had a great time at home though.
We did.
We actually had a wonderful evening.
Yeah. And I made a bunch of snacks.
Did you?
Pigs in a blanket.
Oh,
They were-
pigs in a blanket.
That was right after the Glizzy incident too.
Yeah.
Hair of the Gliz.
Yeah. And then I gave both the dogs a little mini glizzy.
Well, I'll try to invite you next year. It was just all of Jamie's family, and then Tim invited himself. So.
That was the same thing as last time.
You
but
want to
with-
know something? Tim invited himself. You guys can invite yourselves.
We're not Tim though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
We actually show up sometimes, and we're also a lot more. Well, I guess Tim's pretty awkward.
You're pretty awkward.
Yeah.
you guys can come to the Super Bowl next year. I'm
Wow.
already
I mean,
inviting you.
Okay.
Well, at least be breathing
Super
heavy.
Bowl 59. It'll be the three-peat.
That's another thing on the list of dating Keifer. He says he gets obsessed and says these stupid jokes over and over and over and over again. Even if I'm like, dude, please just keep that in your friend
help
group.
it.
Do not include me in that. I don't want to hear it all the time. And then he continues to do it.
He just wants you to be a part of his life, McKinley.
I'm so sorry. I love you.
Propose to me if that was the truth.
No, the new one is
Good. See, I was trying to get this out whenever I asked about marriage in the first place.
What?
Oh, just see who wants to get married, who doesn't.
It's clearly fucking noticeable.
Just get married. Just do it. It's not even that big a deal anymore.
No.
I highly recommend eloping somewhere. Perfect. Are you gonna be allowed to do that? Is your family one of those everybody's got to be there type things, or do you think you could just go somewhere and get married and it'd be okay?
I mean, my side's just like my sisters and my mom.
I know. So I'm asking McKinley.
Yeah.
Mine is
Like, do you have to have are they gonna expect like a traditional ceremony?
no. The most I would need is just my sister to be there, and that's
Gotcha.
about it.
Yeah.
And my
I
niece
recommend
and nephew.
eloping.
And that's about it.
It's great. You just throw your money down. You don't have to worry about nothing. It gets done. It's over with.
Here's the deal. I'm okay with doing that for like the actual wedding.
Do you get pictures somewhere that aren't next to a
I know,
cornfield?
but I want to give me a break.
That's where everybody's pictures are around you.
I'm okay
For
with a
real.
small wedding, but I want a huge reception. I want to freaking throw down with everybody.
I just want to be dressed up and be pretty.
You're
And
always
be-
pretty, dude.
No, shut up.
And that's another thing. I give compliments out like they're going out of style.
Yeah, dude.
Is that
So
not
you love his
true?
compliments too. That's part of it.
No, it's
Is
like
that on the
whenever
pro
someone
list?
says something so often and it's like it loses its value.
Oh yeah, it's
Yes.
like the national anthem before every sporting event you ever go to. You're just like, Jesus Christ, this thing again.
Like, wow, can we get a new song?
Yeah.
Can we get a better singer?
Yeah, so every day I'm like, wow, you look beautiful. I guess it just loses its value.
Start sending me Snapchats whenever that happens.
She'll sleep in, and I'll be up doing stuff, and so I'll keep the door open to the bedroom. This is the door, and she's like over here. I'll just like walk by and just go and stare at her.
Does it work if she's asleep?
No, she never notices. The other morning, Friday morning, was it?
Something like that.
I had walked
Yeah, it
back
was
into the
Friday.
bedroom and I was gonna get clothes on or get dressed, and like I just stood there. The dogs were on the bed. I looked at the dogs and I just like fucking stared at McKinley. She goes,
Yeah, she's seen paranormal activity. It's not
Yeah.
good when somebody's just staring at you over the bed.
Yeah, and I was asleep, and then I like open my eyes, and then I see him wide-eyed, bent over, staring at me, like Jesus Christ. And he's like,
Yeah. Get your
"What?"
crucifix out, did you?
Yeah, basically. Had it under my pillow. He went.
I turned into a serpent and crawled away.
Serpent.
He was telling me about how you got a little nervous at the Museum of Shadows.
Shadows.
I mean, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, and you had to start doing all the stuff where like you move all.
Excuse me.
Guess we'll just have to wait till that episode comes out.
Yeah. No, I was telling her we talk about her quite a bit on the episode. She's like, "What do you say?" I was like, "You're just gonna have to wait till they come out." She's like, "You got to put them out."
They're not coming out for another. I don't know, but you'll see it when it comes out.
You're not gonna care. You see enough of us anyway. What do you need to watch them for?
Because you talk about me, and I would like to know what
Oh,
you're
that's gonna be a waste of your time.
saying. I feel like it's not at this point.
is. No,
So
I was
what
telling.
do you mean by this whole thing? I wasn't. What are
when
you
you
talking
get all
about?
nervous and scared, you try to be goofy.
Yeah,
We
because
should go over there.
Yeah, when he did
I
it,
wasn't doing that.
I don't know.
Yeah, you
Whenever he
did.
did it, I was like, I've seen that before.
No, I said let's
Yeah.
have. We were with the spirit box, and I'm like, anybody want to have a chatsy poo? And he's like, McKinley, we have to be serious about this. And I was like, what? And he's like,
He said it was after the thing told you to get out or whatever.
Yeah, you're like, we should go that way.
I'm like, all right, don't tell me twice. This thing that is like in a cage is in a glass box, has signs everywhere, and then has like another cage in front of it, and inside of the box, it's wrapped up in this stuff. So it's like clearly some crazy entity, whatever. And then we hear come closer 3 different times definitively. And so we walk into the room, and then we're sitting there kind of chatting with her a little bit, and then all you hear is "be gone," like
Oh, be gone, that's what I
be
like.
gone, super deep voice, and I'm like, okay, bye. Like,
See ya. Yeah.
okay, you told me to be gone. I will respect that. I'm not
Uh-huh.
going to about to get messed up. came home, had a scratch on my leg, and
Make
then
you
Keifer
pee a
was
little bit.
No,
It didn't.
no,
Oh,
But she
that's
pooped
good.
her pants.
Oh dear.
I did not.
She's got that's like her thing.
Incorrect. No, and I came
I'm sure
home.
it's not.
I had a scratch on my leg that was not from the dogs, and I still have it. And Keifer got sick for like 3 days. Probably had the flu. Who knows?
I was super sick.
But he was like down for the count, like early, like Victorian child dying. Like
Really?
Yeah,
that was
because
Keifer.
we're supposed to podcast. Remember?
Yeah,
I
he
was all
said he got sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
slept for like 3 days straight.
Interesting.
Like legit, like was up hardly.
And then woke up on Sunday and was like a whole new person. Let's go. You want to go do something outside? And I'm like, who are you and where did my dying boyfriend go? Because like you were sleeping for the last 3.5 days. Like,
She likes me better when I'm sick and have no energy.
I bet.
'Cause I can't bully her, and I
Well,
think that's what it is.
true. And I can hide the inhaler. And then he's like,
I need you.
do you have an inhaler?
Hide the
With you?
inhaler, huh? That's not very nice.
I know.
Oh God,
But
what's
I
going
He
on
probably
here?
deserves it.
Well, he'll steal my inhaler. And then I am like, where's my inhaler at, Keifer? And he has it. What in the world is
I
happening?
don't know. It seems well. He's actually they're doing a little dental work.
Is that for real?
Yeah.
These guys are pretty crazy. If you get a chance, just look up POR backyard wrestling.
That's a for real?
Yeah.
I think he's giving him insulin.
That's not how you do that.
I know, but I don't think they're too worried about that.
And he just
Also,
punched
doesn't he
him
have
on
his
top
hair
of the
braided?
head.
Like, yeah, that's interesting.
What? Is that real?
Yeah,
On
dude, this
his
is
skin?
crazy. Yeah. Well, don't focus. It was just in the background. We already
Yeah, I
did
know.
that.
It's a bad idea whenever you do this.
You don't even give any warning. You look over and it's just brutal.
Brutality.
Where's that at? The
We should
campsite
probably
or
start.
something?
Iowa somewhere.
Is it Iowa?
I don't know.
No.
Probably.
We should probably wrap this up. We're at like an hour 20.
Are we really?
Yeah.
Well, it was pretty good. Well, McKinley, how
Time
many
flies.
times are you going to come back on?
I don't know. Whatever.
Zero.
you
All
do.
the time?
Sure.
No, it's over.
No, we should bring her on. Pretty regular. It was
And
refreshing.
getting bullied?
No, yeah, if we have to.
Yeah.
It's refreshing to have
Ruffle the
McKinley
feathers
on.
a little bit. Refreshing.
Yeah,
Refreshing.
it's very nice to have a female on here for once.
Nice.
Did you just assume her gender, dude?
Yes,
It's 2024.
this is my podcast.
Watch your microaggressions.
I will assume the gender of whoever's on this thing.
Oh.
I like that. I like your stance, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little too red for me.
What is?
Your comment?
I'm just kidding. Settle
just
down.
saying.
It's just a bit. Do you consider
It's not a
yourself
bit.
female?
Huh? Yes, I do.
It could be.
What do you
Do
say?
you consider yourself a female? It's like asking, do you consider yourself a second-class citizen?
like a second class? You mean middle?
No, second class.
Well, no. Second class mean that you're not as good as everybody else.
Yeah, not a white male.
Yeah.
Because I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love that.
You do cook really good, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a bitch and cook?
Oh my God, is she?
Yep. Keifer bitches about cut onions.
Well, I got to tell you, I've been on the receiving end of calls wherever you guys are trying to talk about what you're going to make for supper, which is pretty interesting every time.
We never know. Hey, this is, what about this? No, what about this?
Yeah,
What goes in that?
I pretty much come up
Yeah.
with that all myself.
Well,
Well,
we're a
because
team.
sometimes like
We're
there's
a
certain
unit.
textures that they're just not appealing that day. So I
That
just-
day.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would have never considered that.
I have
Usually,
like.
if it's a texture thing, it's all the time or not.
Well, it depends. Like if I make it, then it's cool. But if Keifer makes like sometimes it's like I don't.
Is he
And
not-
that's
is he
all we
not a
have
very
today.
Good cook?
No, I'm a great cook.
He is. He has some weak points, but he also has like a pretty decent, like strong.
I'm not
menu.
weak at all.
What's he good at?
Fried chicken.
Fried
No.
chicken.
That's not what I was just saying.
I swear to God, if you say eggs and macaroni,
I was gonna say chicken fried rice, but then fried chicken came out. So.
Oh. Chicken fried rice he's good at?
Yeah, he makes
Yeah.
really good fried
I'm
rice.
really good at like Oriental cooking.
Yeah.
And he makes
Yeah.
steaks really good.
I'm really good with
Steaks, really
steaks.
good.
I
Yeah,
like his steaks.
I'm really good on
Or
the grill.
ribs.
Yeah, ribs are good. Meats are like my thing.
What does he not do well?
Oh my God, I
Powdered,
tried
like
making.
mashed potatoes.
I tried making.
What? So easy.
She doesn't like my chicken tartare.
Chicken tartare?
Yeah.
No.
Cream of tartare?
Chicken
No, chicken
tar-
tartare.
No, chicken sashimi.
Yeah, chicken sashimi. Did I send you that Snapchat?
It was
Maybe.
raw chicken because like sashimi is raw
Oh yeah,
fish.
yeah. It's
He's like, what is that like
sushi.
raw fish that you eat? And I was like, sashimi, and he's like,
Sashimi,
yeah.
yeah.
And then he sends a Snapchat.
What's
like,
it?
Oh,
Nigiri and sashimi. What's the difference?
nigiri has rice. Sashimi is
Is just the okay.
it's just the fish, by
fish.
itself.
Yeah.
Okay, so in my
So-
head, I was actually thinking
Other way
nigiri.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is what I meant to put in that Snapchat.
Yeah. The sashimi's like. I feel like the sashimis aren't usually in rolls either, are they?
No,
There's normally
rolls are-
just a-
No,
Technically
sashimi is
different.
just the food,
Yeah.
the fish by itself.
Self,
yeah.
And it's different kinds of fish.
Yeah.
Just prepared a different way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought it was the name for the ones you get there. It's just like slabs and like you don't.
With rice on it? Or under it?
No, because
That's
usually the
different.
rolls have rice.
Yeah.
Unami.
It's
Unagi.
unagi, yeah. When he didn't say it right, it was hard for me to get it right.
I'm like, wait.
I had to think about it.
You're not an OG friend.
No, I'll tell you what we're going to do one time, McKinley.
Okay.
You and I are going to come on here. Keifer is going to be computer bitch.
Yeah.
And we're just going to talk about friends.
Shoot, yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot ya.
Shoot, yeah.
Yeah.
God, you are so lame.
What are you
Yes.
wearing right now?
Everybody get ready for the Ethan and McKinley Friends episode. I got other people I could
Yeah.
bring in, but I don't know if I want to.
Pivnals? Pivnals production?
Pivnals. No, wait a minute. It'd be Pivkin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pivkin Productions.
Yeah. Pivkin Productions. And Keifer just probably
Look
gonna
at
eat shit.
Push his chair.
Do
I just tried, but he's kind of heavy.
Won't push it harder.
Push
Shit, buddy. They're going to know that's fake.
I think they would because of this gap.
No, I cut it off.
He can crop around that.
Dude, I'm a
There's too much
master
line
at
in
cropping.
here now. Look what you did.
Can't even see. You guys want to smell some markers?
No.
I have a bunch of
I tell you what, it's almost time to work on the Pinewood Derby car.
Oh, hell yeah. What's your, how do you go about doing the Pinewood Derby? Because I was, like,
Okay,
always first
hold
place
on.
in Pinewood.
You
Well,
always-
come on over and you can show us what to do.
You just said that we're gonna wrap it up. You can't go into another.
He's really bad
segue.
about this.
So let's just.
No,
You're
listen.
clackers.
Listen, McKinley.
Yes.
What we're going to do is we're going to have an episode where we talk about friends.
Okay.
I want to do a whole episode where we talk about like pretty much sitcoms in general.
That.
But we'll definitely just have a friends episode, you and me.
Yeah, I don't
It'd be
watch
great.
enough of the, like, sitcoms ever. Duh.
I grew up on sitcoms,
Yeah.
buddy.
We literally
I
watch.
still watch
The
'em.
Office. That's a sitcom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's different.
You guys need to watch Modern Family. I've been trying to get him to watch it. It's really good.
I asked you one time, I was like, is that good? You're like, yeah, you should watch it. It's like, okay.
yeah.
It's like
We've never
a week
watched
ago.
it.
I know.
I talked it up when we talked
took
about it,
a
though.
week ago.
I don't
I was
listen
like,
when
you
you
don't
talk.
like it? It's good. I know you don't.
Ridiculous.
Nobody ever does. I don't even know why you want me on here.
I like your charisma.
I have
You
no
like nerve
charisma.
and talent.
You're easy on my eyes.
I shaved for you this weekend.
Did
It's
ya?
getting pretty rough.
Holy shit. I just bought a Manscaped lawn mower 4.0.
Yeah, for your
Holy
pecker.
I use it for everything. Dude, look
Yeah.
at my tummy. It's
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That does look nice.
dude, it is the best thing I think I've ever bought.
Button.
Yeah. Besides her off the internet, the best thing I ever bought. Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a light on it. You can use it in the shower. It doesn't hurt. You can't like hurt yourself with it.
Really?
Yeah. It's like
Maybe I'll
this
get one.
this lawnmower or this.
How does it work on your balls? So that's pretty tricky.
It looks.
Hey,
And that's all the time we have here today. Thank you guys for
it's not
tuning
up to
in.
you. It's not up to you.
This razor is the like the socks you get at a mental asylum, the non-slip.
Oh, wow.
It's like the equivalent. They're great.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are those new socks that are so popular? Are they
Tubies?
Zumbas?
Zumbas? Do you know? You got TikTok?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I don't know socks.
Okay. This has been fun. We'll chat with McKinley later. We're going to do a Friends episode.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know. We're gonna have a conversation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness. Okay.
And it's going to be great.
Sounds awesome.
All right. It's been fun, but it's time to go. It's
Oh wait, hey,
I need to talk to
wait,
you about Pinewood Derby cars, but we can do it off of here. So
Wait, one more thing. Like legit, actually something.
Oh.
Allegedly.
So the thing about Cars 2
Oh
is,
my god.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
can we? If you're gonna do a Friends episode, can we do one about Cars 2?
Yeah, but not right
That's
this
not
minute.
that complex. Friends has like what, 10 seasons?
Cars 2 is
9 or 10?
has
Yeah.
layers.
You should
It's
most
an
defi-
onion.
you
It's
should
an
know-
onion of a movie.
You should know that. What years was it on?
Okay, we'll talk about that after a while.
Oh
but it's
my
like
God.
90 what? I,
Cars 2 is like an onion. It has
She's
layers.
just disqualified herself from everything I want to do.
okay.
I'm just kidding.
Thanks.
94 to 04. Jesus. You should know that.
Okay. Thanks. I'm just gonna go cry in the other room real fast.
You should go cry in Lane's office.
I will.
Do it.
Okay.
Get out of here.
All right.
All right. Yeah,
It's been fun. We'll talk to you later. Thank you, McKinley. This has
You're
been
welcome.
delightful.
Oh, thanks.
Refreshing. It's nice to have a possibly male or female on here once in a while
Possibly.
instead of just two males who identify as male.
Love that.